I wrote a story, believe it or not. I never write short stories, but I wrote a short story. One day in the middle of the night, I woke up, I couldn't sleep, and this short story came to my mind. It's a metaphor, of course, right? It's an allegory. It's not really hard to find out that it's an allegory, right? But it's on the blog. But it's a metaphor about a man whose dua is never answered. He goes to the door of Allah, and his dua is never answered. But he's like, that's weird because I put in all the effort. Why is my dua never answered? Everyone else, the door is opening for them. And their dua is answered and they're leaving happy. You go back to their village full of riches. All I want is the door to open for me. I did everything. I don't understand why it's not opening. It says, so he says to himself, maybe Allah's not pleased. Something about me is not right. So he starts looking back and crying, and then he sees an old person far away from the door of Allah, crawling so slowly. And he says, oh, he's going to take forever to get to the door of Allah, right? I says, hold on a second. Maybe if I help him, Allah will love me and forgive my sins. Whatever, maybe something about me is missing. But if I help somebody, maybe Allah loves that person. And if I help that person, Allah will love me. So he goes, and the old man is crying. He said, my whole life I've been struggling. I needed your help. He carries the man on his back. He said, oh, maybe Allah will love me if I do this. He puts the old man right in front of the door of Allah. He says, hopefully now the door will open for me. Nothing happened. Turns out, okay, maybe more. Maybe I need to help another person. He looks back. There's another old lady far away. Goes, helps her, carries her on his back, puts her in front of the door of Allah. Then he realized, hold on. If I was, astaghfirullah, we shouldn't say this, but if I was viewing this, I wouldn't, if this is how I react to my dua not being answered, I wouldn't answer it either. Because every time this happens, I keep helping other people. I realized, oh, maybe that's the reason. Maybe that hunger of that door not opening up has forced me to go back and help other people to try to please my Creator. Maybe this is my mission in life. So he travels now every day. He goes out over the mountain and through the woods to help these people. Hey, guys, I've been there. I've been to the door of Allah. I've seen it open for many people. I can take you. And he guides. He becomes a guide. He keeps going back every day. He keeps going back. He sleeps. He wakes up. He goes out again. He says, hey, who's coming to the door of Allah? Come. Then he says, these people, a lot of people can guide you if you're already convinced. What about the people who are not convinced at all? Right? And he starts going to people who had given up a long time ago and set up shop and raised a new generation who don't even know that there's a door of Allah. And he says, people, what are you doing? There is a door of Allah. No, we heard about that. We got lost. We can't find it. There's no such thing. He says, there is a such thing. Just because you couldn't find it doesn't mean there is a such thing. I was there. And he starts convincing, and he starts taking the youth. Come, go this way, go this. This is going to happen. A lion's going to come out here. Then there's going to be a ditch here. Then there's going to be a desert here. And it's going to take a long time, but be patient. I'll walk you through it. And every day he's walking people through. Now he goes far out, and he takes a week to come back. Then he goes far, it takes a month to come back. He looks one day. All these people are at the door of Allah since I brought them here. But the door never opened for me. He's walking back to his encampment, and he starts really getting sad. I've been working a long time, right? Even this didn't please my Lord to open the door of Allah. And he realized, maybe if the door of Allah opened for him, he'd go back home and never come back and never help anybody. So he now says, maybe that's the reason. So, oh Allah, if you just open the door for me, I'll stay. But Allah knows maybe he won't. You get so much riches. You go home, be fat and happy with your wife and sit happily, right? At that very moment, while he's crying, where's my wealth, right? Still, the door didn't open for me. A man bumps into him, and he yells at him, watch where you're going. This is sacred territory here. You're bumping into people. It's haram, right? There's crazy people bumping into me like this. He puts his hand in his pockets. All of a sudden, he takes out a golden egg. It's like, wow. As I was feeling down about myself, Allah gave me a little gift. A big jewel in his hand. And it's like, subhanAllah, this is one of the things that's handed out when the door of Allah opens for you. So now he's so happy. Allah answered me. He gave me a little snack. And he knows if the door truly opens, maybe I'll never come back, right? And that's many, many people. If Allah answers, if Allah opens a door for you, it won't never come back, but you're useful. You got something to give to people. So Allah keeps you hungry. So that then he goes to his tent and he starts looking at it all day and praying, oh Allah, thank you, you listened to me. I was heartbroken, but you always answer me. You go give me something to relieve my pain. At least now I have this to look at every single day. This is my wealth now. Like he had his first spiritual experience. Now he wakes up bright and early in the morning and he goes further than he's ever been before. And he said, hey people, you believe that there's a door of Allah? I said, nah, there's no such thing. Our grandfathers talked about it, but we never found any such thing. We're lost, and so we just pitched camp here, and we go hunt, and we play games and talk around the fire all day. He said, people, no. Look at this. And he shows them, and everyone's eyes go wide and say, we want that. Let's go. He said, all right, let's go. Follow me. I'll take you. And he becomes an even stronger guide to the door of Allah because of that spiritual experience. And that is the path of many, many people. Right? Allah Ta'ala keeps them hungry by giving them a little bit at a time because he knows if you open the tap for this person, it won't come back. Right? So, but some other people, the tap has to open for them because they suffer too much. Right? So no one's more generous than Allah. If you're in need, go help other people. Okay? And Allah Ta'ala will help you. And unfortunately, some people, they haven't really got this, but you got to get it. You got to be able to be selfless. And that's why I feel bad for sometimes people who don't have dependence. They're never forced to be selfless. You think like selfless people didn't train to be selfless. You can't train yourself to be selfless. You have to be forced to be selfless. Because if I train myself to be selfless, I'm going to stop the moment I get tired. Who's stopping me, right? But a mom, for example, who just has a baby, she doesn't have a choice to be selfless because that baby could die, right? That baby could get a diaper rash. That baby something else could happen, okay? As soon as a man now has some responsibilities, right? And all his single friends are going skydiving, well, I can't go skydiving, right? I got responsibilities, right? So you are forced to be selfless. That's why if you truly want to get good at anything, you need to submit yourself to something that you got to put yourself in a situation where you're forced to do it.